Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they interplay in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Oh, nice move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The numbers for Davis last week, 25 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The numbers for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Operating from the gun. Presley.
That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Dolphins at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 1st and 10, Presley throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the right side with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Presley.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Off play action, Presley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Presley. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bradley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Inside give to Davis.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Fields. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Into the hands of London. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Up the middle to Davis. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Davis.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. An inside give to Jones.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Davis. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Got a man, it's London. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on first down. Meadows, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Presley. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Fields now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On 2nd down, Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield,
Fields. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now it's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
He had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Off play action. Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Rams Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Fields. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Fields on third and goal. This is caught. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, Fields. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun. Presley over the middle, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Former number 1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The 49ers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw on third down, Presley, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw, Fields.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Presley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The give is to Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. To throw on 2nd down. Presley. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Here's a give to Davis.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 64 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll run it again here with Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On play action, Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Presley, he's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And it's a fumble. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Looking to throw. Presley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Off the play fake. Presley. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the gun on third down. Presley. Hard throw, incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down, They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by London.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
The first down carry for Davis, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Up the middle to Davis, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Presley.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing on first down. Presley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Presley.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught. He hits more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. To throw on 2nd down, Presley. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Presley. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the 38, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Presley. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Presley complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Back to throw. Presley. And that will be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Inside give to Davis. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On 3rd down, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. They'll try the right side here with Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Davis. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw again. Caught on the slant. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, it doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here to let my heart get settled a little bit. How about that drama we just saw there? One play could have decided the whole thing. Incredible defensive play to win it. An effort there that can't be understated.
So for LA, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.